do 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 do. Bum bum bum. All right, we're live on Twitch. YouTube always takes another second or two, and we're here, buddy. It is Wednesday, January 21st, and welcome to the Alex Stukakov pre-work work stream, where we do our fun projects in the morning, try to get some good coding in and build towards some cool stuff. If you would like to enjoy this nice chilly morning with me, all you need for that is a cup or one glass, near John Stein, you know the rest. Today we've got some nice oolong tea. I believe this is another Taiwanese oolong. I mislabeled these, so well, I didn't label these, so I've got two in the cabinet that are totally mixed up. You know, one of them is a Tongting. The other one, I don't remember what it was, but you know, let's all sip together. Delicious. Okay, so you know, not yesterday, last time we got stuck on this little problem here of, I think, yeah, just entering, getting these variables to work in this, in the text field in this list. And I fixed that. I did set up AI in the Xcode, and I just had to make it a state variable. I think that was the only thing that did it. So now we have, well, yeah, the preview still sucks, but yeah, now we have this list here. Entries are stored in this data structure here, and then it's just like mapping through them and turning them all into text fields so that you can edit them after. So the thing we want to do next, I guess, is, excuse me, is to be able to like dynamically grow or shrink the list. So you know, we're going to just focus, I think, on growing first. So we'll just leave this alone for our dummy stuff here. But I think what we want at the end of this basically is another text field. Just, you know, enter a task, and then you know, we'll just have that autocomplete. So because the goal is basically like in a reminder app to, I don't really want to pull that up. Like in a reminder app, you know, you like click at the bottom of the list, it lets you type in like a new thing, and then it just adds it, and then there's another field down here to keep adding it. So yeah, that's probably not right, this having this be, you know, like a constant here. So I guess we have to figure out how the hell to do that. I guess, you know what, we can try just asking this AI. This is just ChatGPT 5, it says. How to make add entries to list. Bottom entry should be a text field. When I've typed something in, another text field should be added below it. Let's see what we got here. We're vibe coding today. we're vibe coding today, everybody. All right, so let's see what it's saying. Oh, interesting. So we have some additional stuff here. So let's look at text field again. Yeah, so Interesting. So on submit, we can enforce some validation on it. Let's see here. All right, what other kind of stuff can we put in this? What else did it do? On change, types a new line, ensure addition occurs on submit. Okay. Did that actually work? Did it just one-shot that? Can we check? Let's see. That would be kind of lame, actually, if it. Because I kind of wanted to learn that how to do that. I'm not looking for you to just give me the answers here, buddy. I'm looking for you to just help me out. Yeah. So on submit calls an internal validate method. So I don't think we really need that right now. It'd be good to know how you write those validates. All right, I guess not. It's a little weird too because we're seeing an on change that AI generated and not one in the thing here. All right, so let's see. Oh. All right, so that does work. That is pretty cool, actually. So I guess that means we can get rid of the these ones in the initial constructor here. Oh, fuck me. Every time. What is the hotkey to redeploy? I would love to know that. Command R. Okay, perfect. All right, that's kind of doing what we wanted to do. I'm a little concerned here because again, I want to know what it actually just did. All right, so we have some kind of, because I think like every array in Swift seems to be a dynamic array or like an STL vector. So we do get all of this type of shit, or not that, all of like, nice appends to it. So I want to be able to, I guess we're gonna have to tell this thing to stop actually touching the code because I want to do that. I'm still a little confused though where this on change ended up. Like how I'm trying to be able to read the doc here. That is the kind of the part of the purpose of this exercise. So how do I? No, stop it. How do I see like all of the different dot objects that I can do on something, or are these dots just things that are available on any view object? So let's try just like searching through this whole thing for. Oh god! All right, we'll do like dot on change. All right, so scene view. Let's see here. This one's deprecated. Let's not look at that. I want to give him value changes. Func on change. Blah, blah. So this is a on change of locale. So that's kind of weird. So it looks like, I think the way they want you to read it is that like you have this component object here in the view in this markup, right? and then you're doing some sort of like this is like a function operator on that thing because it's like a dot. That's a little weird to me because I used to doing a couple. All right, okay. So I'm looking for like a list of all of those things. That sounds like it would be very useful to know. Oh, we can get rid of this for now. Stop my code file. Just provide okay, good. Okay, so where in the Swift UI doc can I find okay, so here we go. There is not a single page that lists all the dot on functions. That's nice. So I will just have to magically figure those out. All right. Okay. Well, that's good to know at least. So I guess the next thing we want to figure out is oh no, the next thing we want to figure out is what is how to like erase a task from the list here. How would I add a swipe to remove an item from the list using on delete? So is on delete just like provided? That would be nice. Is on the for each, right? So so yeah, so the view object just has that functionality built in. Well, let's see if we add like an on delete, that just doesn't do anything. Ah, fuck me. Okay. So for each. Oh, well, so, alright, that just lied to me. It said put it in the for each. I guess it doesn't really mean that. Alright, and there's a method to my madness of doing this and not just tab completing. Because I really would like to actually type this myself. Okay, so, all right. So does that work? Oh, can I turn auto? I think I can. I saw I could turn autocomplete off or something, right? Okay, perfect. Look, I get rid of these, and I can add them. Excellent, excellent. All right. Where? Frick. I just was looking at it. Dot disable autocorrection. Okay, cool. Okay. No, so this one is in here. Yeah, I'm a little confused how that works. You know, I guess it's working, right? Yeah, and I think we do want that. Dot never. Okay. Why is that? Alright. Who knows? Okay, we'll add it right there too. And that should get rid of that. Okay, perfect. Good. We got rid of that. Well, that's pretty much the entire app. All right. So I guess the next thing we want, because we have this list, we have a list here. So now we should be randomly selecting. We need a button to randomly select, one of the items from the list, and then pop that up, whatever, with some confetti or something. All right, so let's see. We want button. All right, let's see here. Adding buttons to containers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's nice. I think I kind of don't want it in the list. I think I want it maybe to live outside the list. Action, delete. Button, roll. Ooh, okay. Alright, so we have a couple of like pre-selected buttons here. Alright, that's fine. Styling buttons, blah, blah. Okay, so I want like a custom action here. So I think let's see. So we want a button, and then we want like a label, right? All right, so we'll have the label be, let's do the label first so we have somewhere for this thing to go. And then the text should be list items dot first dot text. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't get mad at me. All right, and then button, we want that to say choose a date. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh no, I'm doing heart for sure. Okay. All right, and then action. How do I do a custom action here? What the hell does that mean? Like, can I not just, okay, well first, how do I write a function? how do I write a function? Let's see, I want my butt to generate a random number based on size of list items. Yeah, so we want a state variable to hold the index, right? And that is, so nil, oh god, we're a nil language here, that's fine. Okay, so what are we doing here? So guard, blah, blah. Okay, so we zero check int so is just the it just does it so like it just assumes this is the on click in here. It's kind of bizarre to me. Okay. All right, we'll go for it. Okay, let's see if we kind of can understand all this. So this is just like better balance checking for that, blah, blah. Font dot headline. Okay, you know what? I will just take that. Oh, look at that. Wow, mad genius over here. Well, that's pretty much the whole thing. That's pretty much the entire app. All right. I'm kidding. So, okay, well, that, we have a picker thing. That's good. Random picker thing for, garbage version of the app. That's fine. So, I'm trying to think of all the things that we could do that don't involve figuring out how to do this on two phones, even though I feel like that is probably the main interesting part of this. Because then we're going to have to figure out how to do like account management and do a backend and set that up through Swift, which I think was, we got to learn how to do that. Like how would I connect a web backend to my Swift app for account management and storage? That's what I would want to know. Yeah, so we have some sort of auth, blah, 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 so networking, persistence, backend APIs. So let's see, what does this have here? So in Swift it has a sign in with Apple, just like built into Swift UI. Okay. Oh, so we're just doing. Is this like just straight up through API calls? Okay. All right. So, but we're just using some sort of HTTP lib in Swift to just go handle this. Okay. Um, and then hook it into the UI. Okay. Alrighty. So that all sounds reasonable to me. Yeah. So let's see who. If I look at like neon or something. Oh, not that neon. If I look at this neon, like, do these guys just have like a free, not money, I mean like easy, how do I like I get this working like with Swift? No, these guys all want me to do, this is all web stuff. Okay, so that's a no. That is looking like a no. It begs the question. I wonder how much of I like this Target bag that's like right next to my head today. So, it's funny. Like how many people actually like do any of this shit through Swift versus people are just writing React Native stuff now? I have no idea. That's okay. But yeah, that kind of stinks. We don't get that for free. It's saying Firebase or Supabase. Let's look at Supabase. Okay, come on. I am looking for docs, bro. We'll use any framework, but what about Swift? Come on. Yeah. Oof. The day I switched off of Next.js, I didn't know how much I would miss it. How much I would miss just having all the doc be written for me. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so this is not the type of integrations I was looking for. I don't think it's, no. I am looking for, how do I use this on Swift? Here we go. Client libraries. So yeah, these guys have some kind of, oh god, we have to figure out the Swift package manager now. The day has come. All right, well let's not go pull in any giant libraries of garbage into this stupid 50 line of code base yet. that sounds a little overkill. Okay, but we got some options. Yeah, these guys have some kind of client. Okay, and so they are probably just wrapping the actual API and doing so. Like, this is like some ORM stuff here, is what it looks like to me. I'm no expert. But that looks like the kind of crap that that Drizzle used to do for me. All right. Actually, that's an interesting question. Does Drizzle have just work on Amazon? Not that. Oh no, Drizzle is just TypeScript. Okay. All right. Well, all right, we're learning some interesting stuff about how all this crap lives. All right. I'm gonna be. Give me like 45 seconds. I have to refill my tea here because we got another half hour to go, and yeah, I'll be right back. am back. Yeah, I'm a little sore. I've been trying to add like an extra set to all my workouts this past couple days, and that has been really wiping me out. Turns out that is harder than it looks, but it'll be fine. Okay, so all right, so we determined we have a path forward for setting up a backend. Because what I think it's like, again, like this app technically should not be very hard. So when we have a backend and all of the lists are kind of, individual people's lists are being synced in there, you like just are going to choose who you're having your date night with, and then when we just randomly pick, it's just going to be between those two. Like this, it's all very like easily. Like I think the actual architecture of this thing is just like brain dead simple. Um, all of the hard parts is basically just that I don't know Swift at all. I don't know Swift, and then we have to go learn some more back end crap to like, actually get it working, and then make it nice, and then get it on Apple. I still don't know. And maybe if this is like really fast to figure out, we can see. Yeah, I still don't know how to actually deploy this onto my phone, which I would really like to do. How do I? It has to be connected via USB. Ah, that makes sense. Except it doesn't, because Apple, all of the third-party guys can do this wirelessly. So, well, what the hell is the story? That is hilarious, though. That Xcode has less deploy features than stupid like Expo Go, man. Come on, Apple. How much money do you guys make? You cannot implement wireless deploy in Xcode. What's up with that? All right, whatever. Enough complaining about Apple for today. Okay, so yeah, that's like hilariously out of date now. Okay. So, all right, let's go back to we're trying to do everything we can without setting up a backend. Everything that we can do without setting up a backend. So, what else do we need to do? Well, first of all, we should commit, because this is like a version of things. List and random index button. So we want to have like I said, whenever I pitch this, the idea is we have a couple of different lists, one for like different categories, so of like a date night, so we could have like a movie night. We want a like indoor activity. We want an outdoor activity. We want like a restaurant or takeout, right? Maybe trip. Do like a vacation idea. And these would just be stupid pre-built ones. I'm sure it would just it makes sense to just let people pick too. So that's that there's a couple, but yeah, we definitely need more than one list here, and some way to navigate between all of them. So we will do that. A lazy way too. I think it's going to look like, outside of this screen, we can swipe out of it into, our list of lists. So let's see. So we definitely need to be working on more than one screen here. So which begs the question of like, how do we do that? And then basically we're gonna have like one of these screens with, you know, these like reminder type screens per different like list, you know, category in the list of lists. So that's also dynamic, and we need to figure out how to do that, and how we can, like, you know, use this view or enter this view programmatically, and call up a different, you know, list item storage for it. And that will obviously get rewritten when there's a backend. So let's ask our friend here, ChatGPT. How do I add a second screen to my app the right way? So navigation stack. So detail view, content view. So this, just put it all in the same file. Is that does that make, I don't know, am I supposed to do that? Probably not. That does sound like not great. If you want to navigate without a visible navigation, like bind a path. Well, here we go. Struct root view. Yeah, that's not quite what I'm looking for, I don't think. So I want a completely separate view as the initial view of my app. When I click a button on that view, it should take me to this list view. So is root view a special thing, or is just they're called the name of it? Hashtag, so previews welcome view. Oh, so when I window group it goes into whichever one I say it. Okay, well, I don't have window group right now. Oh, my rabbit's here. Not my rabbit, but she's her own rabbit. Root view. You know, because while I think it would be simplest to just stick this all in the same file, I have a feeling that is not a good idea. Are different screens supposed to be in different files? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that is the sentence like the convention. Oh, that's where the window group is. Oh, okay. So that, all right, then that should be fine, right? So let's just add a new file, and we want that to be, we'll just call it root view. That's what for now, I guess. Okay, and then we will, All right, we change this here to go into root view. And then this is just some kind of nonsense here, right? Oh, so that's how you just jump to it, is you just, oh, okay. All right, well, so let's try that. So vstack, where is my, that's really annoying that the File Explorer and ChatGPT are on the same thing. And it's exactly the same in Visual Studio, that's like the default painting of it. And I don't know what genius came up with that. It's ridiculous. That's weird. Oh, because I'm launching into the wrong thing now. Okay, so let's just like copy everything. Oh, come on. Okay, so yeah, root view is just the same thing. Okay. And we'll get rid of all of, well, actually it will be mostly the same thing. It will be mostly the same thing. But let's make it simple for now. Button. And then we want label, choose a category, system image, I'll do arrow. What the hell? Yeah, let's do that stupid thing. All right. Yeah, we don't really want that. Okay, this, and then this just opens content view. Result of content view initializer is unused. What the hell does that mean? Inside the button action, it doesn't actually present. Oh, fucking. So you have to do sheet is presenting content view. Now what the hell does that actually work? Oh, okay, look, yeah, so it pops it up as like a little modal thing. I don't know if that's quite what I want. I guess it's fine. I guess that, makes sense. Okay, so now we do want it to we want it to launch, different ones. I'm trying to see my rabbit is not still below me. That's good. She's back there. Yeah, we wanted it to launch it to a different content view with different data storage based on what you click in this root view. Excuse me. And we do want the root view to kind of work the same list way that 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 our original view does, right? Um, so let's see. Let's ask Mr. Jippity over here. Can I reuse the layout from content view, but have multiple instances of the state variables of it? That I can choose to switch between when I enter that view. Let's see. Because I think I would just add it to the constructor, right? Oh, I have to give this a UUID. Okay. Content state. Ah. Aha. Oh. Okay, so the thing is going to have all of that shizno, right? And then in the yeah. So then we pass it. So pass a binding so edits persist. What the fuck does that mean? Well, so would this content state exist in the root view? Okay, and then so we're moving the state out of the list into the root. Okay, that makes sense to me. You know what? I think we're running a little low on time here, so I'm going to not take this refactor yet because I'm going to have to, mess around with this, the layout of this base screen now. Oh, cheap viewer stream. Yeah, see that sounds like a robo ad to me. Thank you. So yeah, I think I'm out of. I think I'm like basically out of time here. I'm not going to do that today, but that's good to know. We've got a model of like what to do next. Move the state up. Then we pass it in, right? Yeah, that all makes sense. And then in our list here, that determines like which one we are presenting the content view with. So I think that all sounds reasonable to me. Well, I guess it's just doing it here, but I would like to go. I'd like to go read through that myself because it's doing a lot. So let's just go commit this stupid thing. All right, and I think that let's call that on the coding for today. So goodbye Xcode, goodbye simulator, goodbye Swift UI doc. All right. Yeah. So overall, good day of progress. Good for whatever 45 minutes it's been. Done a lot more than I thought we would. So I think probably tomorrow no stream again because I have to go into the office for some stuff, or I'm gonna be busy tomorrow morning. Friday for sure. I am thinking that I may work on this app a little bit off stream some more, just because it is. In order to close this out, it's going to take more than just like these 3 hours a week that I'm able to put into it right now before work. So we'll add some off stream time to that, and hopefully get a little bit more progress. Still, the goal in the immediate future is just fully working version of the thing without a back end that just looks terrible, and we'll just do that. Um, then we'll add a back end, and then go back and pretty it up and add some nice, graphics and animations and stuff. And at some point, I have to figure out how I actually deploy onto my phone. I gotta, I have to locate a Lightning to USB C because that, uh, I guess. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you back here on Friday when we continue at it. And I hope you all have a very wonderful day.